Hey, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and in this lesson, I just quickly want to talk to you about holding your guitar properly, because I notice a lot of people, even if they'll learn how to hold it properly, they'll kind of fall out of the habit and go back into their old ways. And I just want to talk about a way that you can tell if you're holding the guitar properly. It's kind of a little test, and if you pass this test, congratulations. If not, I have a few tips for you that'll help you improve your posture on guitar, which will help you with a ton of things. It makes it easier to reach the notes. You know, sometimes people have trouble reaching the notes on the low string. That's not because their fingers are too small, it's because they're not holding the guitar properly. And on top of that, there's like discomfort or pain in your wrist, your arms, you develop a pain in your back from bending over the guitar too much. Anyways, the first thing I want to do is show you a simple way to tell if you're holding the guitar properly in the first place. So I want you to hold your guitar the best you can, you know, the best way that you know how. Hold down a chord shape. You know, I'm going to play a G chord and strum it. Now I want you to let go of the guitar with your chord hand. Now, when you let go, did your guitar move? It shouldn't have. It should have stayed perfectly still. You know, when you let go with your chord hand, take a look at my guitar. It's not moving at all. Now, if your guitar went like this, when you let go and it moved around, that means you're not holding it properly. Now, the problem with the thing moving is that it means your chord hand is supporting the weight. And your chord hand already has enough jobs. It has to press 4 different spots on the guitar at the same time, you know, depending on the chord you're playing, right? And you don't want it also to be supporting the guitar. That puts way too much tension in your wrist and makes it impossible to move past a certain point. Like, you can play the basic chords doing that, but once you try to play bar chords or move around, do finger style, do embellishments, it's not going to be a fun time if your chord hand is supporting the guitar. And to help with that, I have 3 things to look out for. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're placing your strumming arm on top of the guitar properly. Now, this might fix everything for you. You just put your arm on top of the guitar, rest some weight on it, just let it rest. It's a very relaxed position. And now my guitar can't move. You know, if I try jiggling it with my other arm, it's in there pretty solidly. You want to make sure that your arm's not too far in front. You're not like holding it under your arm like a satchel, you know. You want to make sure your arm's not too much in front, but you also want to make sure that your elbow is free to move. If your elbow is on top of the guitar, you're going to have a hard time strumming. You want the crease of your elbow to kind of line up with the corner of the guitar here. And your bicep is resting on top of the guitar, right about there on top of the bell. You know, some guitars are shaped a little bit differently, and maybe this won't work at all if you have like a flying V guitar. In that case, you need to get a guitar strap. It'll solve all your problems. But if you have like a normal shaped guitar like this, you rest your arm on top of it. Make sure that your elbow can move freely. It's not too far in front, but not too far back. The crease of your elbow kind of lines up with the corner of the guitar. That's the first thing you want to look out for. Now let's do our test again. Grab a chord, strum it, let go, and it shouldn't move. If it does, next step, we want to make sure our guitar is tilted upright. So your guitar at the lowest should be parallel to the ground, but tipping it upwards actually makes it a little bit easier to play. It helps your wrist stay in a better position. See, if I lower my guitar too much, my wrist has to bend. Whereas when I raise the guitar up, my wrist can be a lot more neutral. And that is so important. You might have to readjust where you're placing your arm on top of it, have your neck tilted upwards, and your guitar is probably on top of one of your legs. You might have to raise your foot a little bit. You can just put a book underneath your foot, or you could buy a fancy footstool. I used to just use a shoebox full of books. That was my footstool for years until I started teaching, and then I had to get like a professional looking stool. Anyways, by raising your foot a little bit, that'll also help your wrist get unbent. It'll help you get a bit more pressure on there with your arm. It gets your guitar closer into your chest. It just feels a lot more comfortable. So raising your foot might help. And if you use your left leg, same deal. You know, it's the same thing. So far, we're thinking about tilting our neck upward, having our strumming arm rest on it and making sure our elbow can move freely. We can let go of the guitar and it's not moving. Our foot is raised enough so that it's comfortable to play. The last thing I want you to do is make sure that your guitar isn't tilting. You know, I know it's tempting to want to look at all the notes you're playing and tilt your guitar like this, but that causes you to bend your wrist. It makes you bend over and hunch and hurt your back a little bit. Have your guitar upright like this, sit up straight. It's going to help you out so much. Now, let's do our test one last time. I want you to play a chord shape and let go. Hopefully now your guitar shouldn't be moving. That means you're supporting it properly. It's close into your chest. It's not tilted too much. You're sitting up straight. You know, you have enough support. Your wrist isn't bending in a weird way. And hopefully that'll help you practice for longer and get better much faster. If you're still having an issue holding your guitar, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll try my best to help you. Otherwise, if you want to learn all the basics, I have a premium guitar course available. I have a free ebook that goes over all the basic chords and strumming. You know, I have a whole bunch of resources designed to help you get better faster. So please take advantage of those. There's links to all those down below. Otherwise, have a good time practicing and I'll see you soon.